20 years of taking L's. That's the title of today's video, and that's what I'm coming on here to talk about. Now, from that title, you should be able to put the pieces together on pretty much what I'm talking about. I recently just turned 20. What did I say? I'm forgetting already. Like a day ago, my bad. I'm tired. You know what I mean? Got a lot on my mind. But I just wanted to come on here and just express it in the most just rawest and, organic way possible. This video is not gonna have a lot of edits. This video may go on longer than what I plan on or what I would like it to be at, with time. But this is just gonna be me, just coming across, getting everything, off that's on my mind and getting everything off my chest, and pretty much just giving a summary of, what I learned so far and, where I'm at this point. Because, I feel like I wouldn't say like a lot of people, but I feel like, especially as you coming up and you see older folks or you see your friends or people that's older than you don't really get the insight or the them telling the experience of what it's like to be 20. You know what I mean? I know technically 21 is the more bigger and grander milestone, but I feel like 20 is also just as important too. A lot of people say 18 because that's technically, when you turn a legal adult, but me personally, I know I didn't feel like that once I turned 18. I more so feel like I'm taking up the adult responsibility now at 20 instead of 18. But like I said, not a lot of edits, probably little to none at all. And this ain't scripted. This isn't bullet pointed down. This is just raw, organic thoughts and just stuff I want to get off my chest, right? So like I said, I just turned 20 about a day ago. And obviously, I'm not where I want to be at. I feel like most people, obviously at this age aren't, where they want to be at or not yet reaching towards where they want to be at. But the reason I say that, just to point out the obvious thing, right? I envision myself being a little bit further off, a little bit being a little bit better further off, if you get what I'm saying, if that made sense. As I look back, as I try to, go back through my head and stuff like that, um, you know, a couple years prior to me reaching this age and actually turning this age, I thought I would be a lot, better off than where I am, right now. I'm not saying that, my situation is, absolutely terrible, but my expectations was way, way, way high, like way more, you know, above than the situation that I'm at, right now. Um, I don't have the journal on me right now or the notebook, whatever you want to call it, but this is when I was just starting to get into manifestation and, writing it down. I forgot what's the technical terminology or, method of this, but it's when you write down, like a I am affirmation. You write it down over and over again, to affirm it into the universe, right? And one of the affirmations I had in this notebook, like I said, I don't have it on me, and it's probably, you know, who knows where it's at, you know what I mean? Out of all the notebooks, that's lying around in my room, as y'all can see, I'm in a different background this time in a little different area. But yeah, what I wrote down in that notebook or what I affirmed in that notebook was I was gonna have a house by 20 years old. I'm nowhere near close to reaching that, achieving that, you know, grasping that at all. I don't know what I was thinking back then. I mean, this could have been too far off, from where am now. I say maybe the earliest I probably wrote this down or had this thought was maybe 17 at the earliest, maybe 16, but not that too far off. When I, started to transpire this thought and try to manifest that. But yeah, I'm nowhere near that. To be honest, I really can't say where I really even expected to be doing, how much money I would be making, whether or not if, my social life was going to be, bumbling, whether or not if I would have had a girlfriend, you know, things of that nature. I really wasn't looking that far ahead in a logical and realistic standpoint because I don't know, that just came out of like left field to be honest. Even sitting here now talking about it, I can't even think of why I would write that down in a notebook anyways. At the time, like I said, maybe the earliest I wrote that down was like 16 or 17. I'm still in high school, just getting ready to finish up. Got about 1, 2 more years left. I'm working at McDonald's. I'm doing YouTube at the time, but I'm not monetized. You know what I mean? I'm not monetized now, but still, just to give you context on the situation, but I don't know what I was thinking. You know what I mean? And to be honest, I really didn't think, of a like I said, of a realistic and I guess yeah, like I said, like a realistic or ideal, situation for myself at this age. I just thought that I would be a little bit further, a little bit better further off, Thought I would have had maybe a little bit better of a social life. I probably would have had a girlfriend by now. I guess maybe I wrote that down because I thought I'd be making, a little bit, of a good decent amount of money to afford a house, to buy a house. Um, just the normal and typical things that, somebody would want or desire in life. But like I said, I'm nowhere near that. And shoot, I mean, what do you expect? You know what I mean? I'm still young. Not to create that as an excuse, you know what I mean? Because I do feel like the pressure is on me. Like I'm still young, like, I'm not super old, you know what I mean? But I'm starting to get up there if that makes sense. I know that sounded real, probably kind of rude, but you get what I'm saying. I'm not too old, but I am getting up there. I'm starting to get older, so I do feel the pressure starting to, weigh down on me a little bit to figure out where I'm going, what I'm doing and how I'm going to get there, right? Because to be honest, like I said, I really didn't have an ideal situation of where I expected to be at. You know what I mean? I'm in high school and really the only thing that I'm going off of is YouTube. Um I really, I struggled in school. I really didn't do good in school at all. I tried my hardest, at every class that I did, not to make that as an excuse. I know this is sounding real doomish, real, like a downer, like I'm just beating myself up. But when I come across on here, especially in this video, and just on this channel in general, I try to be transparent and as truthful with myself as possible. I really don't like to lie, to myself or sugarcoat things at all. But yeah, I really thought no, not that. I'm tripping. But like I said, I struggled in school. You know what I mean? I really didn't have that in the back of my head, or had that in mind anyways, of taking the school route and going to like a university or a community college. I dropped a video about that about a year ago, or maybe 2 years ago, on my take on college and why I decided to not participate and go to college. But yeah, didn't really do good in school. At least not to get into a university, maybe a community college. But like I said, I really wasn't in my thoughts. That really wasn't a part of my plan anyways. But yeah, I really didn't do good with that, so I automatically felt like that was voided out, like that wasn't an option at all. I never really felt like I was good at sports. Any sport that I played, basketball, football, baseball as a kid, a little bit just in the backyard and stuff. Um, you know, I really tried to dedicate myself to that too, try to understand and learn it a little bit better, but um I didn't really pick that up either. You know what I mean? Even though like I felt like I was trying as hard as I possibly could, that it still just wasn't sticking with me, and I just didn't have enough, confidence to keep going through with it. So never really felt, good at sports. Oh yeah, I forgot to mention karate, basketball, football, karate, things of that nature. Never really felt good at those endeavors, so I kind of just dibbled and dabbled in it for, a couple years, and decided to keep moving on. And you know what I mean? Like I said, the school route, the sports route, um, any normal, ideal career that you could think that somebody could go into, or whether that be through the academic way, the sports way, or just any other type of endeavor that you can think of. you know I wouldn't say I tried it all, because obviously that's not true. You know what I mean? It's still probably a lot of stuff that I need to try and that I want to try, that would probably help me better further get a good grasp, and to get a better understanding of what my purpose is and what I want to do, in general. But, like I said, just the typical things that you could think of, the academic route, the sports route. Never really felt good at either of those things. So, like I said, those didn't really stick with me. Um, so to be honest, bro, I'm just drifting. I'm just drifting at this point, and that's how I felt for, I probably say, these past 2 years, maybe a year now. Especially since I graduated high school. Like I said, I really didn't have a thought up or thorough plan. Once I graduated, or leading up to me graduating, I just thought that I would have been a little bit better off. I know that logic don't make sense. I know that's crazy. It don't add up. Um, but like I said, I mean, I just did not have a plan. I know I keep saying that, but I didn't know what I was doing. I didn't know, where I was going. To be honest, the only thing that I really was relying on, to quote unquote be my purpose, or to, turn into a career, was YouTube. Um for those of you that don't know, I've been doing YouTube for about 7 years now. I say since I made this account in 2015. Um, you know, I didn't switch the demographics on, not the demographics, but like my channel niche, at least about 3 or 4 times. I went through and rebranded my channel and just kept this same account ever since 2015. But these videos on this channel date back to like 3 years, but I've really been doing YouTube as a whole for 7 years now. And this is really like, besides this and maybe art, these two things feel like the only thing that I'm naturally drawn to, and naturally just I guess you could say have a skill for, or just have a just a natural intuitive skill towards it. um like I said, um the typical things that you would think of that somebody will go into or start to do after high school, it just didn't click with me. It didn't click with me. Maybe I can get back into it now, and now it can click with me, and maybe you know it'll transpire into something now. Maybe it just wasn't meant to happen then. Who knows? But um, I just thought I would have been a little bit better off. You know what I mean? I'm still in the same predicament. You know, leading up to graduation, and just in high school in general. Really don't have no social circle. Never had a girlfriend before. 20 years old with no license. I mean, with a license but no car. You know what I mean? Haven't been in the gym. Haven't been eating right. Um, I moved to a whole different state after high school, so you know, I wouldn't say that as a necessarily as a bad thing, because I felt like it's starting to transpire into me, forcing myself to grow more a little bit. But at the same time, it kind of felt like I had to reinvent myself all over again, from scratch, being in a new state. Not really knowing my way around, not knowing a lot of people, and just getting familiar and used to the agriculture and the landscape and stuff like that. But yeah, this video, I mean, to be honest, I really want to go back in and probably do like a deeper dive and a more thorough and you know concise um format to this. But like I said, I just wanted to come on here and just get all the thoughts off that I can on my mind. um like I said, I know this may be sounding a little doomish, a little bit, like I'm, talking down on myself. But like I said, I just like to keep it, 100 with myself. I really don't like to lie to myself and just be truthful. I'm not trying to, post this or just put this out to, get a guilt trip or whatever, or to have people feel sympathy for me. To be honest, it's all on me at the end of the day anyways. I wish I was a little bit better off, but I just don't know what I'm doing right now. Um, maybe I need to speak to somebody else who can help me with this, cuz I really don't know. I don't know. I wish I did, but I guess it's just a part of life. Like I said, I'm still young, so um, you know, it's granted that I'm not gonna know what I want to do, or where I'm going in life yet. But like I said, I am feeling the pressure to to try to get something going, and try to have something going for myself, so I could say um I'm doing something in life, and I'm going places, but like I said, right now, um, I don't really know. um, I don't want, anybody to come on here and feel sympathy for me. At the end of the day, this is just the predicament I'm in right now, and this is just my life. All I can do is just try to just accept it and move forward, try to get better day by day, and that's what I'm gonna try to do. That's what I'm trying to focus on, this year in general, and as I'm entering into adulthood, just try to get out of my comfort zone more and find third places to where I can meet people, meet like-minded people, whether that be male or female, start to repair my social life, and actually, have a social life outside of work, and hang out and stuff like that. Um, you know what I mean? Trying to get a girlfriend this year. Um, figure out what I'm gonna do with my life. Just start trying, many different endeavors just to see what piques my interest, and what I could probably create, an income off of, to do something that I enjoy, that you know uh keeps me paid at the same time, just like that. Not to sound, greedy or something like that, but you know that's just what I'd rather do, and that's just, the kind of route that, I would want to take. Like I said, I guess if I, rewind real quick and go back, um, I never really, had a real thorough plan of what I wanted to do. But if I had to say one thing, I knew that, I didn't want to work for somebody else for the rest of my life, up until I'm the age of 60 or 65 years old, and then finally retire and decide to live life then. You know what I mean? Um, I knew that, ever since I started working the job at 16 years old, that, I didn't want to do this for the rest of my life. And, I just knew that it had to be a better way, and it had to be something, better and greater out there for me. I just still, even to this day, just don't know how to coast that, and, which route or avenue to take to get there. But I don't want to sound too redundant. I don't want to keep this talking, for the sake of talking. This video is already going on, long enough as it is anyways. About 23 minutes now. I don't even know if, people gonna watch this video all the way through, but I just needed to get this off my chest. I know usually people like that 8 to 10 minute range of videos. I feel like that's a good sweet spot for, people to retain they audience and they watch time, and to keep people engaged, and not have them leave, and click off of your video. But to be honest, that just wasn't my thought process on this. This was just, like I said, me just coming on here and just giving my, raw and organic thoughts. Um, like I said, all I can do is really just accept my situation and just try to, better myself day by day. Go out there, get out of my comfort zone, find third places for me to meet people, that have the same common interest as me, whether that be male or female. Like I said, networking, and simultaneously, trying new things and doing new things, that align with my interest, or that can become an interest or a hobby, that can also bring me some type of revenues, some type of income, at the same time. I know that I can do that with YouTube, but I'm not monetized right now, you know what I mean? And I don't want to make it sound like, it's all about the money, but I mean, if we all being completely honest, if you doing YouTube consistently and you want to try to grow your channel and get out there, I feel like most people want to get paid for that too. I don't think that's a wrong thing. It's just, um what you do with that. You know what I mean? Whatever, that specific person does with it, right? Um like I said, I don't think that's inherently wrong, but like I said, I'm not getting paid for this right now. And I don't want to make it sound like, that's what it's all about, cuz I've been doing this consistently for 3 years. Like I said, as far as this channel goes, as the content I'm putting out now, and I'm nowhere near being monetized, but I just still enjoy making, creating, and putting out content and interacting with people on here in general, and just coming across, giving my thoughts, receiving feedback, and just trying to help people, while helping myself also. That's the main purpose, and that's the main goal behind this channel anyways. And that's what I got put in my channel bio. um when you go and click on my channel. But yeah, this video is getting real long, almost clocking in at like 30 minutes now. um Shoot, I'm tired. I need to be in the bed so I can get ready for work. But this is just pretty much, where I'm at right now. What I expected of myself, or quote unquote what I thought, where I was gonna be at. Um like I said, I still have time, but like I said, I do feel the pressure starting to weigh on me to to get something going. Something. You know what I mean? It's so much, but I know that I can't rush it. I know it's better if I just take it day by day and step by step, and just try to you know, revise my life now, and rebuild it, I guess you could say. Um you know, I'm not going to just try to um sound real down and out about it. Like I said, I gotta accept this as my responsibility, and just try to move forward with it. But yeah, I mean, that's really all I gotta say. Gosh, I really don't like doing these type of videos. I'd rather just come across and do something like, more formulaic and, um concise, especially with the videos that I watch from other people that's like in the same subgenre as me. Shout out to, I think you say his name is Solrak, or Solrak. Um, I don't know how to pronounce it, but I got this video idea. I got the inspiration from his video, um, in his channel. But I want to be able to do more content like that. That way I can retain my watch time, and get people to stay and um watch the videos through the whole time. But sometimes I just feel like it's just good to come on here and just be as raw and organic as you possibly can be. You know what I mean? Just to come across a little bit, more transparent, I guess, in my head as I'm thinking, as I'm speaking right now. But like I said, this a life update, what I expected, where I thought I would be, and, what I need to do to get to where I want to be, and, where I want to be in general. Um, I feel like it's more I need to get off my chest, and I feel like it's more I want to speak and talk about, but, I'm definitely going to leave that for another video, because I'm going on 30 minutes now, so I don't want to, keep on bambling and bumbling about. But, with that being said, like this video, share this video, comment on this video, and, thank you for watching. Even if you don't, come through and watch the whole video, I appreciate anybody that come through and, click on my channel and acknowledge my video, in general, um, appreciate anybody that, came through and ever supported, whether that be in a little way or a big way, you know what I mean? But not to keep on talking, I'ma just end this video. Peace out.